Alright guys, welcome back to Duffy's channel. Do a little something different. Let me change here. Oop, how's that? Check out the bug. Man, it feels really good to get back to the channel. It's been quite a while. It's been, I think, a few months. At least a month. And just pretty cool to get back out here in the garage. I made a little short of just cleaning up the place, just to see, show you guys what it takes to just keep this garage clean. It's pretty crazy dealing with 4 kids, Christmas, birthdays. We had an anniversary. My wife and I have been together for 13 years. We've been married, and we've been together for 23 years, which is pretty wild to think about. So, yeah, we took care of the, I have a little cleaner bin. I call it like the parts washer bin, where I throw greasy oil. Sometimes I do oil changes on the ATVs with that, and just throw parts and whatnot in there. So I had to clean that out. Ton of stuff here. So what the video didn't show you was that I had about 5 feet of Christmas stuff all throughout this garage that I put it upstairs in the loft that we have, right before I cleaned up all the other stuff. So if you guys haven't checked out the shorts, go ahead and give them a peruse. Hopefully this doesn't fall. I just noticed that this is leaning probably from the ladder. So I got everything ready to go. I'm just going to go over this real quick because I want to jump over to the car. Pistons are going to go. Block is going to go. And where did I put that? Yeah, crank is going to go. I don't know what the hell I did with the crankshaft, because I don't, oh yeah, that is it over there. So I thought that was for the 6-cylinder, but that's the V8 crank. Because I do have that whole bench is full of the 6-cylinder parts. So that crankshaft is going. Block, pistons. I don't think he's really going to need anything else. I'm probably not going to even reuse the pistons. I'm not sure. He's going to let me know if it needs 30 over or whatever. So I feel bad for the machine shop guy, because I've called him quite a few times to, let him know I was coming over, and we just couldn't make it with the holidays and everything. But this weekend, pending the rain, if you're local to the northeast over here, and we're in Jersey here, we just had we had a snow that was about 3 inches, and then we had a mega rainstorm for like 2 days straight. And then it's the Friday after, and now we're having like another 2 inches of rain. So pending on the weather, this weekend I'll be loading that up and going to town here. So the other thing that I'm doing new is, I'll let you check it out in the mirror, is the new setup with the camera. I bought myself a little ring, 10-inch ring for the camera. So we're trying that out today for the first time. The only thing that I don't like is that I do have to keep this plugged in order for the light to go. I'll probably use it, more in the summertime without the light on, so I don't have to carry this cord around, which is kind of lame. I wish this was battery powered somehow. Maybe I could figure that out in the future. But of course, cleaning the shop now, I blocked my entrance to the old 65. So let me attempt to get around here to get to the car for you guys, while also bringing this extension cord. Because I'm basically going to go over today what we're going to do with the interior. Ooh, man, there's a lot of stuff here. Pardon me for the noise, guys. And just trying to get around the shop is getting a little crazy. I've definitely gone into trying to minimize a lot of my stuff. It's very hard because I like to keep everything, as most of you guys do. But I'm definitely trying to minimize the shop so I'm not tripping over everything. And it makes me really focus on one project versus trying to, keep 15 things going at once. So I have like a stove over there I need to sell. I got all my chainsaws going, the old Echo Husky. And then, of course, I took apart this 6-cylinder. Got all the pieces. I even got the shifter and stuff. it's pulled. You know, I originally had plans on doing it, but that fell through. So that's in the way. That needs to get out of here. I swear to God, I may just junk it. I got the trans and everything, shifter linkage. It's, you know, it's going to be hard to try to keep it. And what am I going to make off of that? Maybe $200. They're hard to sell. So if anybody's interested, if you're around Jersey, PA, let me know. So everything's pulled here. I got my my kitty litter down there because we made a transmission gas oil mess down there. So I got that going. It's supposed to be environmentally friendly, but that shit looks like asbestos, and it's super, super fine. It's like baby powder fine. It's pretty wild. So I'm very cautious, even though it says green sweep or grease sweep, but you could see up there 100% natural is grease sweep. So safe and easily cleans up water-based vegetable oils and stuff, much more, antifreeze, brake fluid, transmission fluid. But it's supposed to be 100% natural. So 100% natural in my lungs, not so sure. Let me attempt to get over here. I'm probably going to do some crashing and banging again. But the engine, I hope that chainsaw doesn't fall. So let me move all my painting stuff, because of course I'm also painting my house. Taking you know, besides 4 kids and, you know, school and sports and all that, I'm also trying to paint my house and do new siding and everything on the house. Yeah, so let me move all that out of the way. So I think what I'm going to do, I mean, what I really should be doing is getting this buttoned up. And we may switch gears, but let me talk about both of them anyway. So obvious welding work, a little bit on the frame, a lot of rust on the inner fender wells and the front radiator support. That's probably, it's going to be kind of expensive. I didn't think it was going to be that much, but if I replace everything, kind of expensive. It's going to cost me like $3,000 to do all that. And then I'm also doing see, I have the 4 lugs on there now. I'm doing the front suspension swap. You know, going to be replacing the sway bars and steering column and all that stuff. So there's a lot going on up there. Not sure if I'm going to do that. That's what I should be doing. Hang on, I'm getting an alarm here on my phone. Sorry for that, guys. That's the other bad thing about getting an alarm on the phone. I can't mess with it while it's in this little holder, but there we go. So I should be doing that, but what I really want to do is tackle this interior. This is the first time you guys have checked out the interior. So, man, I would have had some killer videos too. I didn't really get back into the YouTube thing until after I've had this car for about a year. So let's jump in. She's unlocked. Let's do it. Try not to knock everything over. I'm knocking over my wood piles and stuff over there. So we got the green. This car was originally green, but it had a green and gold. I looked up the code and everything, and that's what it was. Had the gold carpet with the gold seats, 2 buckets, no console. Of course, there was a shifter there. Pulled that out. But what it didn't have were these back panels here, and also the door. And I believe that dash. They didn't look like that. I'm not sure what they were. If they were white, if they were gold, really what the story was on that. So, although it is like a color matching, exterior's green, it has been resprayed. It's very easy to tell that it's had a little bit of body work done. I did go around with the magnet. We can look at the trunk and stuff later. That'll be a totally another video. Because the trunk had some major body work done. Excuse me. But the interior was definitely painted. You can see that dash is not supposed to look that color. And upon closer inspection, you could just see how just badly it was done. So my wish, hopefully it will come true one day, is that this whole interior goes to red, preferably like the brighter red color. So I would like to do a wood grain steering wheel. So let's check out the status. The steering wheel is all cracked up. See those major cracks there? You know, original steering wheel. I'm not going to get rid of it. It's cool as hell. But I will be replacing it with a wood grain. So I'm going to keep the bucket seats. I do have the rear seat. That's all up in the attic. There's a lot of trim pieces that you'll see that are missing. All of that stuff, the whole front end, the fenders, everything is up in the loft. So if you see stuff missing, chances are I have it. This car was complete. It was running. It just couldn't start. Or, I'm sorry, couldn't stop. Bad brakes on it, and the tires were shot. So that's why we didn't drive it home. So, yeah, I'm going to be ripping this interior apart. And like I said before, I really wish that I took some videos beforehand because the interior looked like a squirrel's nest. Hadn't been touched in like 10 years. And it would have been a great cleaning video because I took my shop vac. I shop vac the shit out of this thing. Pulled up, you know, the sills, the door kick plates and all that stuff. I do love that these seats, I never knew it, but they kind of kick out at, you know, it leans more on the passenger side than it does on the inside. So the rear passengers can get in. I thought that was really cool. They have these little stoppers here. You know, it of course did have the rear seat. That was all taken out. I wanted to assess the body, take a look under it. Didn't find anything cool. Found a couple bottle caps, typical, but also the headliner. I'm going to have to cross that bridge when I'm taking everything apart. But, yeah, rear seat's going to go back in. Everything's going to be painted red since it's already been painted. Going to paint everything true to the red interior. Going to do the red seats. Maybe throw a console in there. I'd like to do a console, too. I think that'd be cool. Keep it automatic because I'm getting old. And, whoop. Slam my cord in there. And I've had 2 back surgeries, so I don't want to push in the clutch, so I'm going to have to redo that whole setup. But there you go, guys. That's the interior. Really love to get that done. Here's your engine bay. That's what I should be getting done, guys. So thanks for tuning in to Duffy's channel once again. Feels great to be back, and hopefully you guys follow. Take it easy.